You know the saying we've got in Falkbuilt, 3 years is like 10 years anywhere else. So it's hard to describe everything that we've jam-packed into those 3 years.
It's gone by in like in a blink of an eye, but it's been so fun.
When Mogan starts something, he usually pushes it through. He is a go-go person and not just telling stories and not doing it.
It was interesting because we had no idea what the hell we were getting ourselves into. Big open spaces and really trying to figure out what direction we were going into. So yes, it was both exhilarating and kind of a holy shit moment all at once, yes.
We didn't know what we were excited about because we didn't know what it was. We just all knew that we had the freedom to build whatever the heck we wanted and a lot of autonomy to do that. And plus we're following Barry and Mogan. So we didn't know what we were excited about, but we knew we were excited.
It was the first time I'd come over to the Timmit building and to check things out and see what was going on. Desi decided to jump on board and join me on the trip over.
I just got to find the window, and then a window came and I was like, Mogan's, are you hiring?
And every time we had to hire a new person, we had to buy a new chair, we had to build a new desk, and we even had to extend out the floor.
It's not that I didn't like Timmit, but the whole sort of acronym thing, you know what I mean? For me, it was a little bit been there, done that. I kind of like that we took a different direction with it.
Thank goodness we were able to get Mogan's to change his mind about the name Timmit.
Falk is a family name in our family. It's my dad's middle name, it's my brother's middle name, a lot of other members of our family.
There is absolutely nothing cooler than being a Falker.
First time I walked through this building, Mogan said, we're moving in here, we're moving in 2 months, and you're project managing it.
Well, when we first had this building, it was a great place to play floor hockey because there was nothing. And that's how we started, with nothing, and a lot of bright minds with a lot of experience and a lot of ideas.
I mean, painting it white was brilliant. It took quite a few weeks but we had to scrub the floor down so we could put epoxy on it and paint everything white. But that little bit of investment at the beginning before we set it up has just been amazing. People walk into our factory and it's just an immediate wow. There's a lot of reasons for that, but I think one of the reasons is that we painted it white.
Very easy with white. You can see a lot of, if there is dust on the machines, if there is debris on the floor.
Mogan's loves, in my opinion, nothing more than to have something to poke at, especially with designers, and he loves to highlight a good mistake.
That one was pretty funny. So the bathrooms we had sent 2 doors away to get painted. There's a left hand and a right hand. The men's was a right and the women's was a left.
I'm pretty OCD about double checking everything, and I knew it, I had a feeling.
They painted them the wrong color, so when they came back, the men's ended up being pink and then the women's ended up being blue.
Which ended up being a happy accident.
So Desi and I, who were working on the project, said to Mogan's, we got to send it back and get him repainted. And Mogan said, no fucking way we're going to do that.
Chris had started up this idea of the super stud. And my son and I were at Home Depot and it clicked. I saw the rack and there was Chris's idea right there in this rack.
I remember him calling me about what he'd seen at Home Depot, and I'll be honest, I was like, he said a rack, and it wasn't, we're talking about construction. I was a little bit confused, but then when we got the rack into the space and looked at the simplicity of it, it made sense.
So we bought a rack right then and there and brought it back to the shop. And then Dale and the guys, they took that idea of the horizontal that was in there and came with the digital horizontal, and it was incredible to watch the team and pull sort of from these old existing ideas and take them in a completely new direction.
Our product development at the very beginning was really based on fail fast. And we would start a task every day, and by the end of the day, if we didn't fail, then we hadn't done it right. So we really just came up with new ideas and tested them as quick as we could, and that's how we really developed something so quickly, because we were able to get all the garbage out of the way real fast. And we didn't want to disregard anything. If an idea came up, it was always, let's try it.
The branches is our secret sauce of why we've been so successful and why we've been able to grow so quickly. We have 95 branches now in 3 short years. That would have taken any other company decades to build that sort of thing.
And we're very excited about
building in a next generation, building in a digital component way versus a modular construction path. It allowed us more opportunity to work with contractors in more of their traditional format. Also, the types of products and the way we're sort of going about this, it's just more innovative.
They're the beginning to end of what our customers see. They manage the whole process end to end. Here at headquarters, we just support them. We supply the products, but really it's their experience, reputation, and relationships in the marketplace that is so important. We call ourselves a big team of Falkers, and the most important Falkers are really the branches, because our success is hinged on their success.
One of the great parts about working with Falk is you're working with true partners. People who really care about you. They're concerned about the health of the branches, and they're thinking about the impact on the branches, and we're having a whole lot of fun innovating on the way.
The pandemic, woo, who would have guessed that one?
It was challenging, but I mean, we have a whole team of brilliant people here. Everybody was all in. We all pitched in together. We made the best of it.
Oh, I mean, it's night and day. Full visibility on all the projects, where they're at, how big they are, how much money we're shipping in the next day, 2 days, whatever I want to see. Full control of what I want to see in the system, knowing what to chase down, what projects are at risk, seeing what's coming down the pipe.
Echo lets me sleep better at night, that's for sure. At the beginning stages for Gilmore, for Collins Credit Union, for all of these early jobs, there was times that I would personally be drawing in AutoCAD to make a wall or make a piece of cladding that we would manufacture over across the city at BF when we only had a machine over there. And now with the evolution with Inventor and what Echo's doing, all of that is happening in a seamless 3D model, which is so much easier to work with and understand.
Milestones. I think the invention of furry Falkers on Instagram is a huge milestone. You can cut that.
One of the main milestones that stands out for me is when we did our drywall race wall video, when we first built a Falk solid wall, and the goal was to build it as fast as humanly possible. And we went and built 15 feet of Falk solid wall for the first time, and it took us about 30 minutes all in.
We're just blessed to have an amazing team, and you know, ideas is one thing from the beginning, but having people come in and grow those ideas and realize those ideas and deliver on those ideas has just been awesome to watch grow. I mean, we are just beginning this journey of changing conventional construction with components and adding more and more technology, and you know, our distribution and our customers are growing and understanding you know, our view of how this can work.